Good job on that one. And you're also going to receive feedback on your swing timing, and that's the meter that kind of wraps around the top of your swing accuracy indicator. Your backswing timing refers to the point at which you transition from backswing into downswing. If you do this too early, you're going to reduce the power of your shot. If you do it too late, good job. That's what we're looking for. Congratulations. In this lesson, we're going to talk about one of the most important skills you can have at your disposal, and that is putting. Now to begin your putt, pull back on the swing stick. That's the stuff. The putt weight is how hard you hit your putt. To set your putt weight, move the aim marker with the aim stick towards or away from you. The further away from you the marker is, the stronger your putt will be. Since this is a little bit downhill, you'll want to ease up on the weight, so move that aim marker a little bit closer to you by pulling down. Nice work. Those moving dots on the grid are telling us that your putt's going to break a little bit to the right, so you will have to aim to the left to compensate. Use the aim stick to make adjustments before putting so that you can drop this one in the hole. Give it a go. Not quite. Let's reset and try again. Well done on that lesson. And with that, you are ready to putt the lights out on these courses, as with any. Hello and welcome to this lesson on clubs and shot types. We're going to dig through that golf bag a little bit, and I'll tell you a few simple tricks you can use to navigate some of the situations you find yourself in on the course. Okay, so for this shot, you're hitting into the wind. This means you are going to have to club up, or in other words, use a longer club. So let's press the change club button until you get to the pitching wedge, then just pop the shot onto the green. I don't think you got that quite. Let's best to try that again. Well, you've got that one down. Now it's only a matter of time before you find yourself in a situation where the normal shot type is just not going to do. Now to get on the green from here, you are going to need a chip shot. So let's press the change shot type button until you get to the chip shot, and then chip that ball nice and close to the pin with your next stroke. Well, that didn't work. Let's try that one again. Well, you've got the hang of this one. Information about the current lie of your ball is available always in the top right corner of the screen. This will give you a range of how much spin and power your shot will retain, and then you can use that info to adjust your shot accordingly. For this particular situation, let's change our club to the sand wedge and then change our shot type to a splash shot, which is a great shot for getting out of these greenside bunkers. After that, give that swing a go. See if you can stick it close. That didn't quite pan out. I guess we'll try again. I think we've got time for another try at this one. Didn't quite get that. Let's try that one again. Well, no need to linger on this lesson. And now that you... Hello there and welcome to the lesson on advanced shots. In this lesson, we're going to learn about techniques you're going to want to master if you want to compete with the pros. In this situation, we are going to need to take a partial swing. If you chip this with full power, it's going to blow right by the hole. So, we are going to have to move our aim marker closer to us to compensate. Move the aim marker a little bit closer to you. See if you can get about a 75% power chip. And then use the backswing meter at the bottom of your screen to dial in the proper strength for this chip. All right, that didn't pan out. Let's try that again. Well, that didn't quite pan out. Let's give that another go. Well, that was well done. You're going to come across situations like this one where you want to adjust the spin and loft of your shot. In this case, we want to land our shot on the green softly without a whole lot of roll. And for that, we need to add some backspin. Hold down the true shot button and move your aim stick down to increase your loft and backspin. And then have a go at this pin and see if you can land it nice and soft and close. Not quite. Let's reset. Try again. How about we try that again? We'll chalk that one up as a success. applying a fade or draw to your golf shot is a great tool to have at your disposal. By holding down the True Shot button and moving the aim stick to the left, you can apply a fade. By moving the aim stick right, you can apply a draw to the ball flight. To complete this lesson, apply a fade to your next shot and watch that ball curl gently back into the middle of the driving range. Not quite there, is it? Let's try again. And let's just go ahead and try that again, okay? Well, not quite. Let's try that again. Not quite. Let's try that one again. Great work. Looks like you've got the... Okay, this is where we part ways, and all that's left for you is to choose a difficulty level, and then you can go ahead and customize your golfer in the My Player menu if you feel like it. If not, all good as well. We'll see you out there on the links real soon.
2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. It's time to get underway, so let's get into the coverage of this exciting event. Luke Elvey here alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, what's on the minds of these players today?
Luke, at the end of the day, these players want one thing and one thing only, and that's their Corn Ferry Tour card. And to do that, they need to finish up in the top 50 at the end of the event.
This is an exciting one, Rich. Let's get into the action.
El Hosel.
Oh, you see that one bouncing around the branches like a pinball machine? And he's down there.
Sitting up here from about 160 yards.
Uh-oh, this one's out, heading towards the rough.
Henny, how's that ball lying? It's tough to see from here.
Oh, no. This is nasty. Just no.
PGA Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. We're just about to begin our coverage of this exciting event. Luke Elvey here alongside my mate Rich Beam. And Beamer, this is a nerve-wracking event, isn't it?
Absolutely, Luke. These players at the end of this event need to finish in the top 50 to secure their Corn Ferry Tour cards.
Oh, I can't wait. Salivating to see how today's play goes. Not bad. Second shot here on the first. Oh, absolutely flushed. What an opportunity to make a birdie. Getting off to a great start at this event.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
Let's see what happens here on the second hole.
Players want to take out any club, driver, three, whatever it takes, to miss the bunkers down the right-hand side in order to give them the best opportunity to knock it on in two. However, danger lurks everywhere around this green, so players playing cautiously might want to consider laying up. Birdie fours are always a good score on this hole, and you're never disappointed with a 5.
Setting up in some very deep rough. I've seen worse looking swings at a playground. Playing from around 210 yards here. Going with the 5-wood.
Yeah, oh no, this one's left.
Right into the water on that one. This is their 5th shot. That's a good looking shot there. Just 9 feet remaining to the hole.
Yeah, this is looking nice.
He's currently in a share of top spot. Teeing off here at the 3rd hole.
A split green here. It is difficult to make birdie 2s, but par 3s should be had.
Oh, this would be handy if it could bounce right. He's found the surface. Good chance here. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 18 feet from the cup.
Oh, that's a fantastic attempt, especially from that distance, but it didn't quite drop. So no movement on the leaderboard, remaining at even overall. The fourth at TPC Boston, Rich. A great short par 4.
Players looking to make birdie or better. The only difficulty is finding that front bunker. That's when big numbers can be had. For sure, birdies galore.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Look like this one's heading to the beach. That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say.
Missing it short there, they will definitely be upset.
Setting up to play the shot here from the greenside rough. Bogey putt coming up here. If it's up, it could be in. That did everything but drop. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. Teeing off here at the 5th.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
Hello and welcome back to our coverage of this Q School event, already in progress. We're resuming action on the 5th hole. Let's get going. Good play there, Rich. I like it a lot. Rich, being a big Boston sports fan, love being here in Beantown. And look, TPC Boston's a great venue. 2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are delighted to welcome you to this year's Q School Final. Without further ado, let's get into the coverage of this exciting event. Luke Elvey here alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, what's it like to compete in this nerve-wracking affair?
Luke, all the players in this field want one thing and one.
Welcome back to our coverage of the Q School event. Coverage is already in progress. We're picking up the action on the first hole. Let's get into it. Well played, mate. Time for the second shot into the first. Well played. 7 feet to the cup.
This is their look at birdie.
Nice line. Well, that'll play.
And that should calm whatever nerves this player has. Nice opening hole.
Currently 1 under for the round. Time to tee off at the second.
Players looking to make 4 here, but never disappointed with a par 5.
Where did that come from? That's not his style. And here we are with the third shot. Going with the 9-iron, I think. Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt. Lining up the birdie putt here. It was on a good line. A 7-footer right here. This one's looking good. They've holed it. That's very gutsy.
In the bunker with their tee shot. Nice save indeed.
And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Here we are at the third.
Just one bunker surrounds the screen. A difficult par 3 to say the least.
Attaboy, good shot. This putt coming up is for birdie.
Looking good.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Big putt for par coming up. Currently 1 under for the day. The fourth at TPC Boston, Rich. A great short par 4.
Players looking to make birdie or better. The only difficulty is finding that front bunker. That's when big numbers can be had. For sure, birdies galore.
Henny, I'm sure you've got a better look of that lie.
Looks like they have a good lie here in the second cut.
Going with the pitching wedge here.
Yeah, this is lovely.
This would be a great up and down from this spot. Ooh, that almost went down. Lovely touch. Well played.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. It's time to step on the tee here at the 5th.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
Nicely done. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 175 yards.
That one should find the surface. Good shot there. This putt for the lead. Oh, just missed. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Hello and welcome back to our coverage of this Q School event. We're already in progress. Time to head down to the 5th hole. Let's get back into action. And that's a bogey, unfortunately. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. And after a bogey at the last, they're looking for a big drive on this hole.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
A bit out of shape with that swing. Got to get the rhythm back. 2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. We're glad to have you with us as we kick off our coverage of this event. Luke Elvey here alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, you know exactly how challenging these Q Schools are.
Look, at the end of the day, these players want one thing and one thing only, and that's their Corn Ferry Tour card. And to do that, they need to finish up in the top 50 at the end of the event.
My heart's pounding, my palms are sweaty. Let's see how they play out. Getting ready to play their third. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. Well struck. This putt for par here. That gets the job done.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
He's currently tied for first. Here we are at the second tee.
Players want to take out any club, driver, three, whatever it takes, to miss the bunkers down the right-hand side in order to give them the best opportunity to knock it on in two. However, danger lurks everywhere around this green, so players playing cautiously might want to consider laying up. Birdie fours are always a good score on this hole, and you're never disappointed with a 5.
Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in two.
Always like the aggressive play, going forward in two and get rewarded for it.
Okay, steady now. 6 feet remaining to the cup.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
That's tracking. And that will drop in for birdie. And with that, he's now broken the tie, all alone at the top of the leaderboard. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling.
Par 3, measuring 208 yards, a difficult par 3 to say the least.
This would be a great up and down. Oh, so close. Just 3 feet to the cup. Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par. Currently in first position. The fourth at TPC Boston, Rich. A great short par 4.
players looking to make birdie or better. The only difficulty is finding that front bunker. That's when big numbers can be had. For sure, birdies galore.
Nicely done. Sitting at 1 under. Currently in the lead. Yeah, that one will play. And he's down there. You got to read?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
That was a gallant attempt. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Here we have a long par 4. It's going to take 2 great shots to get on.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
Great shot. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
And he's safely on the green. Trying to get to 2 under with this putt. That's frustrating. Putting for par. In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot. Welcome to the tee of a par 4.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
Well, I'm sure it looked better in their mind before they hit it. The 6th hole, particularly the approach, Rich, at TPC Boston's a very strong one.
If they put the pin other than front left near the water, it's a good birdie opportunity. But once that pin sneaks over to the left-hand side, watch out. Bogeys and doubles come into the equation very quickly.
Going with a 3-wood here.
That's a perfectly fine result, hitting from a lie like that.
Now, long-range putt coming up here. It'd be good to make a bomb, wouldn't it? Ooh, right by the hole. An opportunity to make their par. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Ooh, exciting times on the tee of a par 5.
Par 5, and only the long players can reach in 2. Find the fairway, then make a decision. Do I go over the large bunker 100 yards away, or do I lay back of it? Either way, you must make a par 5 here, because birdies will be had by the big hitters.
Oh, that was pure. Sitting at 1 under the card. Currently in the lead. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Time now for the fourth shot. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? This one just outside 7 feet to the hole. Ouch, that hurts. Putting for bogey. Well, that's providing some hope to the rest of the field as our leader stumbles with a bogey. This hole is a par 3.
Par 3 and a diabolical green, to say the least. The left-hand side sits much higher than the right-hand side, and the green is usually very firm. A tough ask.
Come on, look after us. Little bounce to the right here. A great shot here at the 8th, and a chance for birdie. What's in front of them, Henny?
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill.
And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole. And that will take him to 1 under. Still in the lead now after that hole. Here we are at the final hole on the front 9.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play, and this green sits below the players on their second shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
Playing from around 160 yards. This one is right down the pipe. Wow, what a shot.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. And down it goes. So that's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
And as we head over to the 10th hole, Rich, this player will enter their final 9 holes of Q School. How will they be feeling?
Well, right now they should be pleased. They're playing awfully well. They've put themselves in good position to get their Korn Ferry Tour card. But let's face it, 9 holes left. Pressure packed, to say the least.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
This is looking around 115 yards out.
Yeah, that's a good line. That should find the surface. Oh my, right by the hole. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
Little birdie look in here.
Leading by a potentially insurmountable 11 strokes after that one. Not sure why I said potentially. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. This looks to be heading to the green. And he's safely on the green with that shot. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. Looking really good. Well, nice to drop a putt of that length. Well done. And that will take him to 4 under. Well, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look.
I could watch this one all day. Who would have thought that would go in?
And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a par 4.
Par 4, 510 yards. It is a brute. Those bunkers down the right-hand side are a natural attraction for wayward golf balls. Second shot is down the slope. A big, deep, gaping bunker on the right-hand side will also find its fair share of golf balls. All in all, just a tough hole, to say the least.
Opting for the 5-wood.
This one is all over it.
Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there. A chance to move to 5 under par. Looking really good, this one. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. We have a par 4 on this one.
Tee shot up the hill to a blind landing area. Second shot is to a green that is surrounded by a cavern of bunkers. If you miss all those and find the green in 2, then you'll have a decent look at a birdie 3.
Playing from around 150 yards here. Choosing the 9-iron here. This one's going right at the pin here. Oh, that one had eyes for the flag the whole way. This is beautiful to watch.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
Currently at -5 now for the day. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot.
Fairway sweep from right to left down the hill. Should you find the fairway, you'll have a decent look at finding the green in 2. But I gotta say, it is a difficult par 4, and you'd be happy to walk away with that score.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
The 14th hole at TPC Boston is a par 5 for the locals, a converted par 4 for the tournament, Rich, and it's a strong second shot down the hill.
Second shot, very narrow opening to this.
That goes down for an eagle.
Can you believe this? This is right out of fantasy land. Holding out from that distance. What a shot!
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. This hole is a par 4.
Par 4, and a fun little par 4 at that, just 421 yards from the back. Fairly generous fairway, but a green that can provide some entertainment as there's some different swales in the green, and your golf ball can go a-wandering if you're not careful.
That's nicely done. From around 120 yards here. This one heading towards the green. Oh, really had that shot dialed in. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard.
And nice to have that cushion heading down the last few holes.
He's currently sitting in first place.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
Going with the 6-iron here.
Has got this thing dialed in here. Looking good.
Unbelievable.
Oh, happy days ahead. A hole in one. Can you believe it?
Oh, that's an absolute beauty, hey, Beamer. Why don't we take another look at it?
I mean, what can you say about a shot like this? This was absolute perfection.
Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
Teeing off here on the 17th hole.
Dog leg from right to left. Second shot is down the slope. Lots of bunkers on this hole, but should you avoid them and find this sliver of a green, then birdie will be on your mind.
Pretty good shot there.
From about 130 yards here. Going with the 8-iron here. This one needs to kick left. Oh, what a shot by our leader.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens in regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch. This is on a great line.
And that's 8 birdies today. Now at 11 under for the day. Of all the finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich, there's plenty that feel that TPC Boston could be right up with the very best of them.
Long hitters are looking to take it down the left-hand side and get the extra chase on the golf ball down the slope. That'll leave them with a very short second shot to a dangerous green, big deep bunker right, and a large hollow on the left-hand side. Birdies and eagles have been made before, but so have 6s and 7s.
Getting ready to play their third. This is looking pretty good in the air. Oh my. What a shot that was. Right at it. And he can win the event here if he can hold this putt. And they've done it. What an effort that is, winning Q School in what's a pressure-packed tournament.
Yes, hats off, but listen, it really doesn't matter, Luke. You finish first or you finish 25th, you still get your tour card. You still have an amazing opportunity next year. Yes, winning it does get you into a few more events at the beginning of the year, but you better play your way into the next part of the year because of the reshuffle. Hats off to the winner, but hats off to all the players getting through.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now.